What up, what up, what up? Got 48 minutes before Evergrow launches. Alrighty. We got the Cedar DAO posting. We are happy to confirm the contract address for Cedar is, they have their address. Cedar goes live at 12 p.m. Eastern on Solana today and will be tradable on Jupiter DEX at the following link when live. So there's a link, and once they're live, you'll be able to click that and you'll be able to buy and swap Cedar. So that's where the trading is going live, and then you'll also be able to claim your tokens. So big day today, big day for Evergrow, big day for SafeMoon. SafeMoon trial starts today, so I'll be covering that. If there's anything interesting, if it's nothing interesting, then I'm not going to cover it. But as the interesting stuff comes out about SafeMoon, I'll be covering that. That trial starts today. But right now, Evergrow is about to relaunch on Solana as Cedar DAO. And we got 47 minutes, so I'm going to cover this launch live, look at it, see how it goes and everything. And then I'll get back to my everything else I'm working on. What's up, Tommy? What's up, John? Here we go. Yeah, I know some of you guys are really excited because, you know, all the stuff that happened, which obviously I'm not going to, you know, go rehash all that. But the trading's been halted for a little while, and now they're finally going to be live again. So it's going to be a launch. People will be happy that the, you know, liquidity is available and the trading's live. And then I think they're going to be focused on Atlas Wallet from that point on. So it'll be interesting to keep up with Evergrow and kind of watch their progress and how they go about, you know, still have a large treasury, still have utilities, and still have a decent community. So shall see how things play out for them. If you guys are here, I appreciate you hitting that like button. I know they're getting pretty excited. I hope it goes well for them, you know, because I think kind of the idea is that hoping that the Solana community would be like hearing about this launch and like wanting to get in, but you know, we'll have to see how everything goes. CC, when launching on Infineon? I'm not launching on Infineon. I appreciate the like. Yeah, I'm not doing anything on Infineon. Hope they do well, though. Obviously, me and Squidgrow Joe were friends. I got to hang out with Joe in New York last year for NFT NYC. You still hodl some Evergrow? Nice, bro. Whoops. Here you guys go. Here's the timer. You guys got 45 minutes. So if you have Evergrow, you know, for one, go to them for all your questions because, you know, I'm too busy with my own stuff to like answer every single detailed question. So you have time right now to join their TG, ask them on Twitter, ask them in the Discord, any of your questions. If you have Evergrow tokens, you're going to be able to swap them or claim the Cedar tokens. So every, you know, Evergrow holder will be able to claim their Cedar tokens. So yeah, made some good money with it way back when. Yeah, Evergrow was fun. Evergrow was the most fun I've had on a token so far, price wise. Let's see, made some good money with it way back when. You should do CC. But yeah, I got to hang out with SafeMoon Joe, Squidgrow Joe in New York, and we were both there on behalf of Squidgrow, which is kind of funny. So, but honestly, that dude just always laughing, you know. some people you might. Sensitive mic. Is that working? Okay. Did I have the my mic is a liberal, dude. I just barely touch it and it just gives up. Sorry, not to turn this into politics. Collecting USDT was great. So yeah, we got 43 minutes before this goes live. I'm just gonna cover it. You know, it's not too often that things that I'm a part of have something like exciting enough to live stream, but you know, I covered Evergrow super early. I told, you know, I told like over 20,000 people. The value I brought to Evergrow was, you know, unheard of. To get somebody with, to get a video to get 20,000 views, and they're almost all real people who like reward projects. So I like took my audience of Safe Moon. I said, hey guys, you guys like reward projects? Look at this one. That there, it's invaluable. People charge $25,000 for a space. I brought in a ton of people into Evergrow like super early. The value I brought to Evergrow is probably, you know, and I, like I said, I didn't get paid for that or anything. I just did that. I didn't make any money off that. So I had my own bag and I took profits. I took like 100K profit, so I had to pay 30K in taxes. But I also told people like, hey, I'm probably going to sell around 0.5035. I still remember the number. So I gave people a heads up, and when I was thinking about taking profits too. So, but I also said like, I'm not a whale. My red candle on the Evergrow chart is like really tiny. It's a little tiny one. Other people were taking like $1 million profits and stuff. So people were taking $1 million profit. Like that's crazy, dude. Because when I was in Evergrow, I went and looked at the holders list. I'm like, dude, there is so many people who have millions of dollars right now. Like, I'm like, how are you sitting on this money? That's crazy. You know, it's greed in both ways. It's like, I want money, but I want more. My bag goes up. Man, I really like this. But what if it was more? And it goes up more. And then, you know, people take profits, and then people go, oh, crap, I got to sell my bag. Evergrow, what, 80 million in rewards on BNB. I mean, they might be the biggest reward project that's ever been made. Now that's going to change. There's Solana. Solana's at 142. That's nice. They have the chart for Solana. To empower community through decentralized. Yeah, they've switched to like, I don't know. When you talk about DAOs and stuff, community deciding things, it still comes down to like who has most of the supply. Like that's who's in charge of the project. The whales are control projects. They control the price. They control the DAOs. They really do control the project. So even if you give voting to your community, it's only really going to matter for the people who hold most of the supply, right? They just control the project. So, but even then, I guess it's better than a team deciding. At least it's somewhat, you know, community decided. So they have like a council of people who, you know, are, you know, voted on to represent Cedar. And so they're going to put forth, you know, propositions towards the community votes on them. And that's going to decide, I guess, how the treasury is going to be spent and how the project's going to move forward. You're going to have people that are, and you can be one of those people too if you're not. So this is the entire website right here. The DAO. Cedar's governance process is designed to empower our community through a decentralized and transparent system. Going forward, all major token-related decisions will be presented to the community for a vote using our DAO framework. The outcome of these votes will directly guide actions with the Cedar token community responsible for enacting the community's decisions. And this is kind of nice because the team, like the community, can only blame themselves if something doesn't go right. You know, like if all crypto projects did this, they'd be like, hey, you guys voted for this, you know. And if things go good, then they can be like, take the credit. Hey, those were good decisions. So I actually believe, I'm a believer that projects should start off more centralized And then as they establish themselves, they should become more and more decentralized. So I think that's how it's supposed to work. You need somebody guiding it, and then after it like gets off the ground and has what it needs, then it should be more community driven. That's what I believe, at least. Yeah, Crony's in court today, so I'm gonna keep an eye on all that information, and if there's anything like good, worth talking about, I'll put out a video later today. Well, people, wherever you land with SafeMoon, you could say I don't care, but a lot of people just never gave up, and they like want Caroni to be innocent, and they're hoping he's going to be innocent. And a lot of people know he's guilty and know he took that money, and they want to see a guilty verdict. So this is still kind of like the closing of SafeMoon. However, SafeMoon's dead. Just to be real with you, like SafeMoon's dead. But how this ends will kind of be how it ends for everybody. Like, oh, did he get away with it, or did justice happen? I feel like that's what we're having. So, justice. We need justice. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the information about that, but yeah, if you took John, it showed John's personal use out of the liquidity pool from the prosecution was like 10 million. That was just his personal use that they tracked. Like, it could be more, I think, but John had more than Kyle and Thomas. So, it's interesting, yeah, because like I covered SafeMoon, I covered Evergrow, and now they both have something big happening today. They both have, yeah, I want the Netflix documentary, yeah. Netflix documentary. Always put in what you can afford to lose, and you will sleep like a baby. Yeah, that kind of works, but then like, what if you put in 1,000 and you're okay with losing it, but then it goes to 10K, and now you're not okay with losing it, right? Now you have to decide: do I want to take this out? Do I want to hold it? Do I take out my initial? Because round tripping your bag is one of the worst feelings ever. If you, excuse me, to sit on, like, and I'm sure you guys have, I feel like most people have round tripped a really good bag. You sit on 20K, 50K, 100K, then you think, oh, it's going to 200 or beyond, and then you don't take profits, and then it goes down, and you're like, okay, well, hopefully it goes back up, and then it goes down more, and you're like, I can't take profits now, it's too far down, and then it keeps going down, and you're like, oh man, I hate myself. How many people like go through the emotional roller coaster of round tripping? It's one of the worst feelings ever. Got 35 minutes left, guys. 35 minutes before Evergrow goes live on Solana as a new token, Cedar DAO. Same liquidity, same supply, new chain. And Evergrow is completely different than when I got in. Nobody gonna wait for you. Sell profits always. Yeah, people always say sell, but not everybody can sell, and you never know when. So it's not that easy. You know what I mean? It's not that easy. Or yeah. So what's up, Rat Busters? Is that Matt? Is that Matt? Rat Busters, are you Matt? Are you Matt? Yo, guys, I got 14,000 subscribers. Where are you guys? I'm just playing. They're like, we only watch you for SafeMoon Crypto Control. And now that SafeMoon's gone, we do not want to see your content. I get it. I knew the entire time people weren't watching me for me. They were watching me for SafeMoon, watching me for Evergrow. I held blue chips that I watched that happen all the time. I just DCA. I'm in it for the long haul. It's one of those things where, like, as your bag goes up, you're at 20K, right? Oh, cool, I'll sell it for 5. Well, now if it goes to 40K, if you sell that, then now your bag's going to barely be as much. So greed really does play a role as the price moves up. Is like, man, if I sell that and it does another 2x, then I'd be missing out on this much money, So It's very easy. It's interesting because it makes people sit on a large amount of money because you're like, what if I get $10 million? What if it goes to 100 million? What if I'm a billionaire? Like, that's what people really did with SafeMan. There was a guy that sat on $100 million worth of SafeMan. I would never. I could never sit on $100 million. I could never not take 40 million out, 50 million, 10, even 10 million. If I like the lowest amount would be 10 million. If I sat on 100 million, I'd be like, dude, there's no way that I would sit on $100 million. And somebody did that with SafeMan, which sucks. Sucks for them. I think they ended up getting like a million or two out of it, but crypto's crazy, dude. Crypto is absolutely nuts. To sit on $100 million, like that's not gonna happen anywhere. You're not anywhere outside of crypto are you gonna find the likelihood of getting millions of dollars. That can happen overnight. You can buy a freaking meme coin and your bag can go to a million. You put 10K into something, it only has to do 100x and you're at a million. Now I know 100x is a lot, but you still hodl your safe mode. Wow. 32 minutes left, guys, before Evergrow goes live on Cedar, on Solana. I'm actually have my own project on Solana, but I'm not here to talk about that. Where I'm launching a project on Solana as well. Anybody migrate to Sol? Appreciate you guys hitting the like button. If you don't, then your bags are going to go to 0. I'll show you guys all the excitement happening. So they put out the address. I don't know if you guys have seen this. They already put out the address that is the contract address for it. So it's kind of an interesting situation because you can claim your tokens, right? Like you can claim your Cedar tokens with your Evergrow tokens, and you have all the Evergrow holders. So you kind of already have a community of people who have access to the supply, but they're also have all the liquidity that was left over, which was a decent amount, that'll also be coming over to Solana. And then you have the Solana people who might see this as a good opportunity. Maybe they like the project. Maybe they're trying to trade, make a quick flip. I don't know. I don't know how well the marketing is done or how aware the Solana community is of Cedar coming and how well they're going to do. I know they're putting out articles. They've been doing spaces and stuff. So it'd be interesting to see how it plays out. But either way, they're focused on their they are focused on their utility, which is Atlas Wallet. Cedar. Watch out for scammers, guys. Everybody's trying to scam you when these things happen. I was just checking the latest post and stuff. Cool, 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 cool. Looks like they're doing a live space. I guess we could tune into that. I'll tune into the live space for you guys. I wonder if Sam's live. Sam's not here.
Right, let's see. Kwame wants to come up here. Let's see. I'm going to add Kwame as a speaker.
All right, I was at the post to the Jumbotron. You got to go to the post and share it, and then share it that way. We can't go through the comment section.
All right, Kwame, how you doing today? Kwame, if you can hear us, go ahead and unmute yourself. How you doing?
Yeah, Jim, I'm good. Super bullish on Cedar. I think I've been with this project for 3 years now. I got in 1 week after launch in 2022. And then going through the likes of the Evergrow NFT, Lunar Sky, Lucro token, and everything, seeing how much we've evolved and how Atlas
Can you guys hear
Wallet is
that?
almost ready for the community. And finally, we're relaunching
Let
on
me know how the audio
Solana
is.
as Cedar. I'm just going to say kudos to the community. This is a super strong community, and in crypto, community is everything. So I'm here. I'm also getting my co-hosts to get on board, support, and ape in, and also push Cedar to the moon. Shout outs to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kwame. Appreciate your support, and thank you for being an OG.
Absolute gold right there from Kwame. Absolute gold.
All right. Sorry, I'm just going between socials here, just checking things out. See, everybody's working hard, trying to answer people's questions. This morning, I was seeing somebody asked a question about claiming, and in the replies, there were 27 people had trying to post scam links for that person. So they were out in full force. Just be aware. If you ask a question publicly on X, expect that there's going to be scam replies trying to help you. And I say, quote, help, because they're not really trying to. So please, please be careful.
Anyone who is on TG, just be advised that we have locked the TG chat while we cook in the background and do some things in preparation for launch. And so we will open up TG as soon as we can.
All right. I see Smoke Signals wants to come up. Smoke Signals, how you doing? I heard him clicking, and then I didn't hear anything else. And he's gone, just like that. All right. Anybody else? Siko, you didn't get a chance to speak.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to have one question. I'm an OG here from 2011. I would like to know if the rewards are distributed to all the holders, even though they did not claim the tokens yet. And I have additional question, which is about Atlas Wallet. Will it be released in, let's say, a month period time? Just because I don't want to, I don't know, use Phantom. I just want to skip it. I just want to go straight ahead with the Atlas wallet and manage all my tokens with it. And of course, claim Cedar with Atlas wallet. So that's why I'm asking. So both questions are, let's say, correlated. So I would rather wait for a month.
Yo, guys, hit the like button. You guys be in here and only 2 of you guys hit like. How disrespectful! After everything I've done for you guys, told you about John Crony's wallets, told you about Evergrow early, and I can't even get a like. Can't even get a like back from you guys.
Sure. Good question. Shantae, do you want the first part?
I think I heard him inquiring. Steve, what was he asking again? I'm sorry, I was checking.
I take that. I can take that.
Thank you, Adam.
Well, if I don't have too much echo. Okay, sounds like the echo's lost. Sorry, everybody, for the problems with X today. Obviously, not the best day for that, but we'll soldier through this. Yeah, as far as the first part of that, only people that have claimed Cedar will get the rewards. So there's an advantage to, I wouldn't say an advantage, but I wouldn't wait a long time to claim your Cedar. It hasn't been announced when the rewards system will be live, so it's not going to be like next hour or whatever, but there will be reward system set up shortly. That's the next part of the project. And so again, only Cedar, the rewards will only go to Cedar holders. And so if the wallets, we've talked about this before. I know Steve's mentioned it. There's probably, who knows, people that have lost their wallet. We're kind of part of the crypto bull market. Don't have anything to do with crypto anymore. Don't know where their wallet keys are. People that aren't plugged into what's going on. So there's going to be none of those people will be getting the rewards. You have to claim your Cedar.
And the second part about Atlas Wallet, did you want to tackle that one too, or Shantae?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like you said, it was related. I personally, I wouldn't wait for Atlas Wallet to be out before I used Phantom or Trust to claim your Cedar tokens, because we just don't, honestly, we just don't know yet when that reward system will be put in place, and I wouldn't want.
I think
to
many
miss
of
out on
us.
any rewards.
Yeah, I think many of us thought Atlas would be live by now. But there's, when it comes to development, you fix one thing, three things break. You would tackle. I remember we had some issues with third-party providers that we just couldn't launch and then deal with that at a later time. We had to fix it, so that took a month right there just to deal with. I believe it was something to do with EVM or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But so yeah, I agree with Adam. Just whatever wallet you're going to use, Phantom or Trust Wallet, you can always import the seed phrase at a later time to Atlas when we launch. So or just transfer over if you like. There's no tax on the Cedar token, so it's not like you're going to lose anything from transferring, sending those tokens to one wallet to another. So keep that in mind too.
Yeah, one of the nice things about that, just the claim pad will give you the opportunity to take multiple EGC wallets and move it to one Solana wallet if you want. So, I know for myself, like just wanting to like have things kind of consolidated, I'll probably be moving a few, wallets that I have small amounts of EGC in, kind of consolidate a little. So that's one of the nice features about the claim pad. And as Steve just alluded to, there's no tax. So if you want to move it to one wallet from another wallet, there's no tax on that. So that gives you a little flexibility in how you want to set up your wallets.
Thank you, Adam. I see Smoke's trying to come back.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question there, Steve?
Yeah, basically, yes. I mean, of course, regarding rewards, now I know that basically if you don't claim, you don't have it. Yeah, great to know that it will not come up right away now. It will be in the future. All good. So basically, what I can do is, or maybe it's the best approach is to just add a new wallet to the Trust wallet, and then just claim there. And once Atlas is there, just import the wallet there, and I'm using Atlas wallet then, because I can then have, as far as I remember, up to 50 wallets inside or something like that, which is more than enough. One thing to just ask you, because you already tried that. So in terms of Trust wallet, when I add a new wallet, it's basically a wallet address with multiple, let's say, chains. So do I have to add Solana there in terms of just add Solana and then I have a separate contract address, or my wallet address is basically the one that I created with seed password and it's the same on BNB or Solana? Or
No, they're all different. So you will when you create a wallet on Trust Wallet, Solana should be auto populated, and you just Solana and Solana, excuse me, and go to receive, and it'll give you an opportunity to copy that address. And yeah, it has to be the Solana address to work. And part of the claim pad system, Shantae was talking about this yesterday, is we're going to send you a little bit of Solana to make sure to verify that you get that and that is actually your address. So it won't, the claim pad won't let you go to claim your Cedar until it verifies that Solana address is your address and you received, it's kind of like, I don't know if, like if you set up, like in your bank account, they'll send a couple cents or something to verify, and you have to verify that. It's kind of along those lines.
Yeah, I understand that the only difference is because what I'm used to it is that I have to add the network or change the network when I'm doing BNB or when I'm doing Ethereum.
What's up, fireman? Oh, you migrated to Sol with SafeMint? Oh yeah, got my money and left ASAP. Oh really? Well, good, good. Glad you did that. We got 18 minutes before they launch. I'm just listening to their space. They're kind of just like answering questions and stuff about people are asking about stuff. So it's been going downhill ever since. Yeah, SafeMint's just been a disaster. Oh. Yeah, SafeMint's dead. Yo, thanks, fireman. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm super busy with what I'm working on, but I'll be covering Evergrow's relaunch and I'll be covering the SafeMint trial. But I myself in the middle of doing my own stuff, launching my own projects and utilities and stuff. So that's actually my main focus today is marketing for our pre-sale. But I'm not doing that here. I'm just covering Evergrow's relaunch.
17 minutes. We still have to let that liquidity seed over.
Oh. So great to hear you got out. Yeah, getting out of SafeMint was a good one. Give me an excuse to get a Phantom account to get ready for Soul Control.
Partner, I guess, and I've just been steadily buying over the years. Anyway, I was trying to connect to the Jupiter wallet. Do you have to, when this goes live, can you buy it straight through the Trust wallet because the address is not showing up in Trust wallet right now?
Are you talking about the token address for Cedar?
Correct.
Yeah, it will not show up there. You have to manually add the token address in Trust Wallet, much like back in the 2021 days when EGC never showed up. You actually have to add. It's the same way with Solana. You got to manually add that token address, and then you'll see you have like 0 tokens at first. Now to buy on, you will actually need a swap, right? Now somebody told me that PancakeSwap has the ability to trade Solana tokens. I don't know that for sure. I've never done it. I always use Jupiter or Radium, and then you would connect your wallet probably through the D app, I'm guessing, and then connect it through there and then buy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm on the Jupiter site now, but I'm having trouble connecting any of my wallets. It has like choices for wallets, but none of them are connecting, and I can't figure it out.
Smoke, what wallet are you using? I'm sure you've said it already. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a Trust wallet, or I can throw it into Coinbase because I saw that Coinbase is on the Jupiter site also, but it's not connecting to any of my wallets.
You're going through the browser within the app?
through the browser. Should I download the Jupiter app?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just trying to see if you were attacking it in app or outside of it.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on the link that's on your website.
Huh.
Yeah, so when you go to Jupiter, and you try to connect, initially you get two options. Give me a second. You get two options. Yeah, you press the connect and it says the first two options says Jupiter Quick Account and Jupiter Mobile. To actually see other ways to connect, you got to press below that says View More Wallets. You press that and then it shows a bunch of wallets. Whatever wallet you're using, just click that and it'll connect.
Yeah, so I've clicked on that. I've got Phantom Wallet, I got Trust Wallet, I got Coinbase Wallet, but it's not connecting to any of those, and I just didn't know if anyone else is having a problem with that.
Are you on your phone or PC?
On my phone.
So I
Might
just
be worth turning that phone off.
Turning the phone off?
Like clearing. What are you using, an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Okay, because see, Android.
I just did it actually, and it worked for me.
Yeah, can you restart your phone real quick? See if that
I was gonna say restart the phone.
Yeah, I'm talking on my phone right now, so I'll get off.
Yeah, jump off and then come back though. Come back.
What's up, guys? We got 12 minutes for the launch of Evergrow as its new brand Cedar on Solana. So those of you guys that haven't been keeping up, some stuff happened, some not great stuff happened, and the contract basically, there was an exploit that happened and they locked the contract and pulled the liquidity to protect it from being drained. And they decided instead of just relaunching on BNB, they're going to relaunch on Solana. And it's been a while, so people haven't really been able to do anything for a while, but now you're finally going to have access to, the liquidity through your tokens on Solana, and you're relaunching on the chain where there's a little bit more excitement, a little bit more volume. So I think they're trying to capitalize on that community, the Solana community, and then after the launch, no matter how this launch goes, it's probably going to be pursuing Atlas Wallet as their main utility. So they have LP fees and they have rewards that are built up that they still have to give out to the holders. So they actually have a decent setup that they have a bunch of rewards that they're going to be paying out that's hasn't been paid out yet. It was going to be paid out to the staking platform, but because the exploit happened there, those rewards didn't get paid out. And one of those rewards was my project control token, but because of the exploit, they just gave us those tokens back. So you're not going to be getting control token, but you will be getting, I think they have BUSD, I think they have Evergrow, so you're going to be getting a little bit of everything in rewards.
And I'm looking at the Jupiter swap, and I'm just waiting for us to load. Oh my god.
We have on the stage Mr. Kevin. What's up, Kev? Unmute.
10 minutes.
Kevin.
You there with us, Kevin?
Oh, he went down to listener. Something happened there. Austin, I'm going to bring you up.
This X is glitching a little bit. You guys able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
You guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Heck yeah, Control Token Fireman, thank you. I can't wait for Soul Control. I lost 13k in Safe Moon, and I was able to get 500 out of Safe Moon. It was better than nothing. Locked into Soul Control. I got a great bag of Soul Control. Awesome, dude. Yep, we're we got some, I just had a meeting with some people from Dubai about a marketing strategy after we launched. So pretty exciting stuff. We're doing good, but we got to keep up that momentum. I got to get that momentum going again this week.
Well, I'm using Bird Eye personally.
Yeah, I was going to say, me personally, I use Bird Eye. I use Dex Screener too. I really don't care for Dex tools too much, but Bird Eye is my go-to.
Stuff like this is always, interesting.
Awesome. I haven't used Bird Eye. I'll definitely check that out. Okay, I did have another question. So real quick, I heard somebody mention about Coinbase. I do have my trust. I did allow my Solana. I enabled my Solana. I did enter the contract. I managed the token. I entered the Solana contract, which got me the Cedar DAO. So now, when I want to purchase, I would have to go through Dex, either Radium or Jupiter, to purchase it, and then it would just connect to my Trust wallet, correct?
Yes, you can use Jupiter. You can use Radium. I really I stopped using Radium a while ago and exclusively used Jupiter. I did probably about 3 months ago. Tried Radium. It was working much better, but Jupiter is what I'll be using personally.
And the web, I'm sure they have like a Jupiter website we can go there and do and also connect to our Trust wallet. Or would you guys suggest on downloading the app real quick?
No,
8
you can go
minutes.
right through your browser.
8 minutes,
You can
everybody.
also go to, you can open up your, I'm talking your browser and your wallet. You can also go to the Cedar, you can bookmark and pin the Cedar DAO website within your wallet browser. And then you can go to the website. We'll have a buy button and it will link you right to Jupiter. You can also just go to Jupiter and you can bookmark that as well. You'll
Yeah,
be good to go.
the official Cedar, the pinned Cedar post about the contract address has a direct link to Jupiter in there that you can use, and it will auto-populate the Cedar address into Jupiter.
Yeah, our official website is cedardao.com, and the official Jupiter website is actually jup.ag. So jup.ag.
Thank you guys. And one last thing, I was talking to you guys earlier today, when you guys were talking to me about I forgot what it's called, something the access pad or something on the main website. And I'm on shift, so I got a call and I had to go do that. But are you able to really quick kind of just give me a rough, just a quick summary on how that pad works?
Sounds like you're talking about the claim pad, right?
Yes, that's correct. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yes, that's correct. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So on the Cedar site, it's not there yet now. We got 7 minutes before we go live. The website will get updated, but when you're on the website, you'll see the claim pad will be there. I don't know if it'll be part of the on the main page itself. I'm guessing it will be. And then it's basically just walks you through the process. You're going to link the wallet that you have, your existing EGC, Lucro, Evergrow Man NFT, whatever it is, and then you're going to designate a Solana address where you're going to claim your tokens to, right? So if you have a Phantom wallet, Trust wallet with Solana enabled, then you're going to designate that wallet to receive your Cedar. Once you link that wallet and claim, then your Cedar token will go to that wallet, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Awesome. Sounds good. I appreciate you guys. Awesome. Sounds good. I appreciate you guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, there'll be videos too and instructions, so don't feel like
Hey, Mitch
I mean,
Bromwell.
if everybody didn't get that in, it sounds complicated. It really isn't, but there'll be videos. It'll be straightforward. We'll share them everywhere.
Oh, by the way, this is Smoke again. Smoke Signals again.
Hey, Smoke, how you?
Hey, so I put the link for Jupiter in my Trust wallet and the Discover, and it works fine. So thanks for that advice.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great news.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great news.
I got a question for you guys. So I went to Deck Screener, right? And I copied and pasted our token address in there, and 2 Cedars came up, right? The first one actually shows trading in it, which I don't understand because the market cap is like 266,000, liquidity 9,000. The address at the beginning looks like it's legit. Can you guys explain
Let
it?
me see. Let me go with Deck Screeners. Oh, that's right. I can go to everything, and now that I have a CA, I can.
What website were you guys using?
I went to Deck Screener.
Deck Screener.
No, but earlier when you asked about what chart you were going to
Oh,
use.
Bird Eye. Bird Eye. But Deck Screener's great. Let me see. I'll copy it.
Someone who sold $2,000 worth of control token.
Paste it.
Jeez, dude.
The second one looks like a scam, but the first address looks legit.
Oh, interesting.
But I can't.
Oh, interesting.
Not wild?
Oh boy. Well, you know, I think
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the LP farming, but I think you can do 2 or 3 different ones. So and that's how it's. I'm planning on taking that class on Meteora,
Yeah,
but
this has
maybe
got to be
maybe
from the
it's
team.
just they're
Set it
kind of
up.
they're kind of migrating things over perhaps, and maybe that's what we're seeing.
Maybe. Yeah. Thank you.
You got 266 market cap,
266 market cap,
524K market cap.
24K market
So
cap.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know what
yeah,
it is.
maybe they're
I'm not
testing
going to
it.
sweat it too much. 4 minutes to go, guys. 4 minutes.
Let's go.
We got some people
We
wanting to
got
come
some
up.
people wanting to come up.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's see. I have a question.
Go for
Sorry
it.
about that. We're just signing in. I'm trying to understand about this trust wallet. We have a trust wallet, we have a Phantom. We got Solana in both of them. Evergrow's in trust wallet. So do we need to put the addresses on the Cedar's website in the trust wallet to do the transfer? Oh, never mind. My wife said my question's
My
all.
question's all.
Hold on a second.
That's
Hold on. Let,
3
let my
minutes,
wife
guys.
talk to you. 'Cause I'm supposed to be helping her. I'm not think I'm doing a good job.
Where's the claim pad going to be at?
Okay, so the
Where's
claim pad's going
Evergrow
to
in
end
Trust
up being
Wallet?
on the
I don't know what you
website. We'll
mean.
make
There
the
goes-
announcement once you're able to see it on the website. But you keep refreshing it. Eventually, you'll see it. But we'll make a formal announcement.
Okay. Do I need to go in and put the cider in my wallet
The cider.
on
If you're
Solana?
using
Apple cider
Trust,
I'm
vinegar.
gonna use Phantom. I think I'm gonna
so
switch it from
Phantom, it'll
Trust.
auto populate for you. You'll have to enter the CA and add the CA on Trust Wallet and whatnot. But if you're using Phantom, you don't need to do that.
Okay. Joshua. And the CA is what now?
The CA is the
The
contract
CA
address.
is
That's
the
on
what
our website.
address?
The CA is a synonym, an abbreviation for contract address.
Okay, so I need to take the contract address from the website.
If you're trying to look
If you're
at
trying to,
Cedar on the charts and whatnot, yes, you'll want to do that. But if you're using Phantom, you
Uh-huh.
won't even need that, because once you go through the claim process, it will auto populate for you once the claim pad sends your tokens.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is only for Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet doesn't auto-populate. Phantom does. So when you go ahead and migrate,
Yeah,
you're going to
whatever they're
copy your
called.
receive address for
Good to see you,
whatever
brother.
Solana wallet you're using, whether it's Phantom or...
Guys, you got 1 minute and 30 seconds if you're an Evergrow holder. Mitch, if you have Evergrow, I believe you're just going to go to cedardao.com. So go to the main website, and then I believe you're going to be able to claim on the main website your Cedar tokens. $47 seconds. Yeah. Oh, I thought the claim pad was supposed to go live. I thought that's what they said. I don't know. You had 3K? Oh, you have to wait for the claim pad, I guess. I thought the claim pad was going to go live, but apparently, I guess people don't have their tokens yet. So this is just live trading before this. You guys get your supply, I guess. The cider. She keeps saying cider. What? Everyone's clearly saying cedar, and she keeps saying cider. Cedar, Las Vegas. I do not see that. Apparently the claim pad's not out yet. I thought it was going to go live, but the claim pad's not live, so I don't know when the claim pad goes live. So I think this is just purely trading on Solana without people having their supply. So I don't know when they're going to do that. I thought they were doing that at the launch. Externalize, what's up, man? At $20,000 buy. $25,000 buy. That's crazy. Yeah, Cedar's on Solana. You just have to claim your tokens, and I guess the claiming is not live yet. So as soon as the claiming's live, you'll be able to connect your wallet that has the Evergrow in it, and then claim your new tokens. Can I connect my Trust Wallet? It says it's not downloaded on my device, but it is. I wow. That's that guy's problem. John, yeah, I definitely want to join their Discord, their TG. They're gonna be the ones to answer all those questions. Man, I could use some more sleep. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, guys? It's up and down, up and down, up and down. Mitch, thank you for the dollar donation. Get me through the day. $1 a day. Pull out. Oh no. Wow, Mitch. Billy. Oh, ClaimPad's live. Oh, you can claim now. Okay. So you have to connect using eligible Binance Smart Chain wallet and link your Solana wallet address to it. That's actually how they planned it, Bear Claw. They planned it to Atlas to be live, but then they changed it to Atlas will go live later.
Here, I'll just.
Sorry about this, Atlas.
I'm gonna put up the pinned post.
So yeah, guys, the claiming is live. You can claim live if you go to
there we go.
Cedar, and you'll be able
Thank
to
you,
claim
Shantae.
now.
Appreciate it.
So,
And again, if you're not sure about something, I
I
encourage you to go to our official
link your
Discord,
Solana wallet,
Telegram.
and
Be
link
careful.
your,
There are scammers out there. If you're not sure how to do something,
Trust
I haven't
wallet,
seen any
and
videos
then you'll
pop
be
up
able to
yet,
claim
but I
it,
haven't
so.
been following the socials. Let's see here. I'm going to go to our official page here on X, see if there's anything posted there. Nothing yet. Just keep an eye out for that. If you're not sure, again, it's not a race. You can claim a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. So, Billy Bob.
Hey, Steve, how you doing today? I take it you're doing great.
You're doing great. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing great, Steve, and just congratulations to you guys on a nice, successful launch and everything. It's been a long time coming for you guys. I've followed, Moon for quite a while here and stuff. We get a lot of spaces and stuff, and love talking with him and stuff, and been supportive to you guys. So I just wanted to stop in, congratulate you guys. The wife and I are off to do a little bit of work at the church here and stuff and everything, but just wanted to catch in with this space and watch your guys' launch and congratulate you guys. It's been a long time coming for you, and good luck.
And by the way, Billy, thank you for coming up here. Billy just got married, so congratulations, my friend.
You're welcome. Thank you, Moon. Yep, it was a great wedding. We got married on Saturday, so we're still enjoying the newlywed phase. We've been together for quite some time, so.
Congratulations, man.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm looking at this thing and we're live. We're live. We're here. We're live. My soul is at rest, and it is building from now on. It is building, focusing, getting the rewards part, getting Atlas out. It is building from now on, but we are live. We have a tradable token. No more, excuses, no more criticisms. We are live, and I love it.
Where is this at on Cedar? So yeah, you just refresh their website, and you'll see the claim pad, Mitch. Let me know if that should work for you. Otherwise, you might need to try it on your computer or somewhere else. It might be that you need to refresh the cookies or whatever. It might be loading the old version of the site. Someone's not watching you? One Stop Shop? What's up? What's up? What's up? What do you mean someone's not watching you? Awesome. Awesome, Mitch. There you go.
$60 seconds, maybe 70. But very clickable, very, very streamlined. I don't think people will have problems if you guys trade on a regular basis or anything. I think it'll be straightforward for you.
Yep, just go to Cedar and you can claim your token.
All right, Kenji, how you doing? Kenji, you there? Oh, now you're a listener. I made you a speaker, but for whatever reason, it didn't work. Who's going to be next there, Shantae?
We have, let's do Finch. Odin, I'll bring you back up if you want to talk about Cedar. And if you have any questions about Cedar, we are not showing and we're not talking about anything besides
Mitch,
Cedar,
you might
okay?
want to join their like TG to get them to help you through that.
I just had a quick question. So I'm very savvy in crypto, but I have a question about this wallet linking because
Unless
I
they
have
answer it here.
Evergrow in a Trust wallet on an iPad. Then I got the Jupiter mobile app for the new ones coming up, and switching back and forth. So when you're saying link Solana wallet on the first tab, which one do you link? Because it says link your Solana wallet address to it. When you define that for me.
So your Solana address is, you can't have one on an iPad and one somewhere else. I think that's what I heard you say. Yeah, because
so
there's no way. Yeah, you've got to work on it on the same device. Yes, sir.
Okay, then I have to load it up in my phone then. Okay, well that makes sense now why it doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks.
Yeah, you want to link your Solana wallet and your Evergrow wallet.
Kenji, you back with us?
And then you'll be able to claim.
Man, the space rugged me. I couldn't hear nobody talking, my friend.
Yeah, it should show in your wallet after
that's
you
how
claim
it goes,
it
guys.
or after
No, I
you
just
buy
wanted to
it.
come up here and congratulate you and your entire team. I wanted to make a comment about your website. I think you guys, the way you just outline and summarize so much about what goes on Solana blockchain is really true. And I just want to congratulate you guys, just thinking of all the different launching on the Solana blockchain. But so congratulations to you and your entire team. And I know today is going to be a little bit tricky. You're going to get people coming in and selling and dumping, but that's just how it is on Solana in the first couple of days. But you guys have a really strong floor, and I think you guys are going to be one of the mega tokens on the Solana blockchain, man. So you definitely got my attention and my support. And I love that Kenji's part of the Atlas wallet already. We've been there for a couple months, and like the last bull cycle, man, I've been trading crypto since 2021, and I remember buying these BNB tokens, man. And you guys were really up there back in the day. And you coming over here years later and seeing all the volume transactions, you know where the money's at currently right now in the market. So I think it's good to have a good presence, a good organization like you guys coming over to Solana and maybe upping the standards for a lot of other projects trying to do legitimate things in the space.
Appreciate it so much, Kenji. Absolutely, that's kind of the plan. Unfortunately, Solana is filled with a lot of rugs and really, really lousy projects, but there's a couple gems out there, and we're one of them.
Well, I think as we talked in some other spaces, one of the things that having to go through what we went through allowed us to do is to really decide what we want to see for the future of this project, and changing over to the Cedar name, the branding that we have, very professional. And as you were talking about in the space, is like there's really a great opportunity here to have a project that has integrity, that is designed to last. It's run by a community that has a plan, has real utility in the future. And so, yeah, I think, like you alluded to, this. I think this is a right space for us. It's exciting to be on Solana, and I think it's it's right for a project like this to be here, and the ability to be at the ground floor of this thing is amazing.
Thank you again, Kenji, for the kind words.
No, you guys are welcome. No, I've been. I know some of you guys in the background, so I know that you guys are doing the right thing and you're setting the example. And like the guy that came in here earlier cussing, don't pay attention to those kind of people. Those kind of people do not like to see organized communities come together and try to do things ethically and with a moral compass. And sometimes you get dinged for that here on this particular blockchain because it's one of these blockchains that's it's a casino basically. But it's a breath of fresh air when you have a bigger
Yeah, when you claim your
organization coming in on
tokens,
the
they should show.
blockchain
You have to
and
import
just
it to
trying to
your
put it to a higher
Solana.
standard. So hopefully, man, we'll see how this plays out, and maybe some other projects will get back behind you guys and follow the lead because at the end of the day, man, I've learned so much over the past year. Investors, they just want to be part of a community that's going to just try to do good for them and look out for their best interest. And as we all know, nothing's guaranteed in life or in space or in money, but all you can do, regardless of who you are, is work your best and give it your best shot, dude. And you got my support, and I definitely love what you guys are doing.
I fully appreciate that, Kenji. Absolutely. Thank you for coming up here, sharing your support. You're one of those few projects doing things right. So thank you for coming up here. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. I'll step down so you can bring other people up.
All right, I see a couple requests. Let's see here. Let's do Luna Classic. All right.
Yeah, I just had a. Oh, yep.
Go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, I was just gonna say while you're waiting to see if he comes up, I had to step away from the space for a second because I just had to claim one of my wallets. I couldn't not. You know what I mean? Like I like, all right, I gotta at least claim one of my wallets so I could feel like I have some Cedar, Cedar in my wallet. So very.
Yeah, that's what I had to do one.
Yeah. But yeah, it worked flawlessly. I just seen that's the claims are live, and Cody's just saying they've seen hundreds of successful claims so far. So exciting to see, and obviously great job by the team.
Awesome. I only have about 5 minutes left before I have to take off. Are you going to keep the space running, Shantae, or?
We'll keep it going if Adam wants to hang around for a while.
Yeah, we can keep around for a little while longer. We need to need to do the giveaway.
Oh, there you go.
Giveaway? I don't think we're doing a giveaway today.
Oh, I thought we were.
Let's verify that. I'm pretty sure we're not, though. I think that's when I
talked about yesterday was on stage.
I think I misspoke. I'm talking to, yeah, all right. The giveaway winners for yesterday still need to be announced from the X post, but yeah, you guys are correct. I'm sorry.
All right.
So we have over 500 claims, successful claims thus far, guys. This is as of 3 minutes ago from Cody.
That's
500 successful claims.
And that's in part probably, a lot of people put in the time and effort to get this claim pad working right. Our CTO did an amazing job. I was one of the people that, and many others were testing the claim pad for off and on for the last few months, improvements. And this is why we put in the work, is to make sure that it works flawlessly for you all. So I know 500 successful claims, that's pretty fantastic.
It really is.
The amount of work this team put towards making sure the claim pad was as close to 100% perfection as it could be was an insane amount of work. It really was. But this is why it took so long. It was hard to wait, but this is why it took so long. Because they took their time. Because they made things right. over 500 successful claims in just the first few minutes. That's what we wanted. Beautiful.
Yeah, the testing and the developing and then the auditing. We've had multiple audits on this, so this is why it took as long as it did.
If I could jump in, TG is, I don't know about Discord, but TG is absolutely going crazy. I want to bring up a couple of folks from TG, but they're regulars. We know them. So, oh, they've taken their hands down. Aaron and Crypto Bully, you guys are regulars. I'm more than willing to bring up people in TG who are regulars, but I don't want to invite someone up here who's going to do what they did a moment ago. So if you're in TG, feel free to raise your. Oh, here you go, Aaron. 1 second. Let's add him up. All right, go for it. We can hear you.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Just kind of wanted to send my congratulations to you guys. No, it was a.
I am happy to hear your voice. Thank you. Congratulations to you too. Crypto Bully. Crypto Bully, what's up?
Hey guys, sorry about can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. We hear you here on X.
Thank you guys for everything you're doing. You guys are doing an amazing job. I just had a quick question. When I go to claim, it's asking for the Solana address, so I put the address from Trust Wallet, and then it opens up Trust Wallet. I click the sign, but Cedar doesn't populate. I already imported the Cedar token itself, but nothing, no coins populate in there. And then when I go back to the other screen on the claim pad, it just says awaiting signature.
Oh,
so am I
that's
doing something
interesting.
wrong? Or?
No, let's see. If it had you connect your Solana wallet and provide that,
yeah,
it should have. You may have to disconnect. Oh, go ahead.
Are you using the D-app browser in Trust Wallet, or are you using a separate like Safari or whatever?
I'm just using the Trust Wallet app. You know, right when you go in, when it lists all the coins and stuff like that.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is, if you go into Trust Wallet and in the bottom right hand corner says Discover, that's the in-app browser, the D-app browser.
Okay.
Sometimes when it's going back and forth between your browser and where you need to like sign, sometimes the communication between those two can.
Awesome. Hey, Mitch. Yeah, I would just get in touch with them, the Telegram, the Discord, and they'll be able to like walk you through that process of whatever issues you might be having. Awesome, guys. Well, we did the launch and we covered the launch. Looks like they had a decent launch. You know, people are going to take profits. People are going to hold. People are going to take profits. It's just how it is. So. Yeah. Anyways, guys. Yeah, if you're trying to claim, just go to cedardao.com. You connect. Apparently, you're supposed to do it all in one device. So you connect your Solana wallet, maybe through Phantom, and then you connect your Evergrow wallet through Trust Wallet, I think. But you know, if you're having issues, I'm just not going to be the guy for that. It's going to be asking them in the Discord and the TG to figure out, you know, what other issues you might be having to get through to that. So sweet. Well, it's a big day. Even if even if the chart has sells on it, it's still at least the token's live and trading, and it'll find its floor wherever that is, and then they'll be able to move forward as a community to utilize their treasury to chase their utilities and see if they can't produce utilities that help get the project doing well. So get some good rewards going, get some more price action going. You know, that's up to that community to make it happen. So I'll be covering SafeMoon related stuff. So John Caroni's trial is starting. If there's any big moments or exciting stuff, probably at the end of each day, I'll put out a video just giving a quick update on what's going on with John, what came out for the day, and just quick summary of all the information we're getting. And then God bless everyone. Mitch, thank you so much, bro. Good luck with your all your work that you're doing with space and rockets and stuff, man. You got a crazy job. Awesome, guys. I've got a lot of work to do. So I've already had a meeting today. Then I did this live stream, and I'm going to go back and we're going to get some marketing going for the project that I'm working on. So awesome. All right, cool.